Starting a career can feel a little overwhelming, right? Like you've been handed a giant, complicated map with no "You Are Here" sticker. But what if you had a clear, step by step game plan? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's break this whole thing down and turn that intimidating job search into a mission you can actually win. All right, so here's our roadmap. We're going to tackle this in 5 phases. First, we'll get your toolkit ready. Then, we'll go on the hunt for opportunities. After that, it's all about crafting the perfect application. Then comes the big one, mastering the interview. And finally, we'll wrap it all up into your own personal professional playbook. Okay, first things first, you gotta get your gear in order. You wouldn't climb a mountain without the right equipment, and you shouldn't start a job search unprepared. Seriously, this step is the foundation for everything else, so don't skip it. Think of this as your pre-launch checklist. You need your resume polished and updated, a solid template for your cover letter, your list of references ready to go, any certificates or licenses you need, a portfolio if that's your thing, and of course your professional contact info. The whole point here isn't just to have a folder of documents. It's about being ready to strike the second you see that perfect job posting. No scrambling, just action. With your toolkit all packed and ready, it is officially time to start the hunt. But here's the thing. Finding the best opportunities means knowing where to look, and it's not always in the most obvious places. Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Well, the secret is understanding that there are really 2 different job markets out there. There's the one that everybody sees, and then there's the hidden one you have to go out and find. The public market is what we all know. It's the jobs you see posted on those big online job boards, on company websites, maybe even in professional magazines. This is the visible part of the iceberg. And while it's a great place to start, just know that this is where the competition is the fiercest, because everyone is looking here. But now, this is where the real advantage is, the hidden job market. Some people say that up to 80% of jobs are filled without ever being publicly advertised. 80%! These are the jobs you find by talking to people, by going to industry events, by reaching out to companies directly, or even through volunteering. Tapping into this network isn't just a good idea. It's how a huge number of people actually land their dream jobs. So you found an opportunity that looks amazing. Now it's time to make your move. This whole phase is about one thing, crafting an application that makes a recruiter stop scrolling and say, whoa, we need to talk to this person. Your resume is your #1 marketing tool, and you've got 2 main flavors to choose from. The chronological resume is the classic. It lists your jobs in order, and it's perfect if you have a solid, steady work history. But the functional resume? Oh, this one is a total game changer for new grads or anyone switching careers. It puts your skills front and center, focusing on what you can do rather than where you've been. Now, your cover letter is where you bring your resume to life. Please don't treat it like a formality you just have to get through. It's your chance to tell a story. It needs to clearly say what job you want and, most importantly, show them exactly how your skills are the perfect solution to their problems. And here's a quick but absolutely critical pro tip for any online application forms. Every single box matters. A typo, a missed question. These things can get your application automatically tossed out by a computer before a human being ever even sees your name. So the takeaway? Be careful, be precise, be thorough. Okay, you did it. Your application was awesome, and you've landed the interview. This is it. This is the main event. It's the most high-stakes, make-or-break part of the entire job search. Think about it. They already have your resume. They've read your cover letter. So what is this all really about? Well, the interview is designed to answer a handful of very specific questions that they can't get from a piece of paper. So here's a peek inside their head. They're checking, are you actually qualified? Are you going to fit in with a team? How well do you communicate? Can you solve problems? But maybe the biggest question of all is this. Do you genuinely want this job, or do you just want any job? They can tell the difference. And that's exactly why it's so important. The interview is your one chance to show them who you are beyond the bullet points. It's where you showcase your personality, your drive, and prove you're the right person for the job. Almost always, the interview is what seals the deal. So how do you nail it? You practice. It's that simple. Preparation is the ultimate antidote to nerves. When you've thought through your answers and practiced them, you walk in with a quiet confidence that lets you shine when the pressure's on. The things that make a killer first impression might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how often people drop the ball.
Being on time, dressing the part, being polite, listening well, and showing real enthusiasm, these aren't just little things. They're huge signals that tell an employer you're a professional who takes this seriously.
And please, whatever you do, do not forget this final touch. A simple, professional thank you note sent after the interview is an absolute power move. It shows you're grateful, it reminds them of your interest, and it keeps you at the top of their mind. It's a tiny bit of effort for a massive potential payoff. Wow, we have covered a ton of ground. So now let's bring it all home. We're going to consolidate everything we've talked about into one simple, powerful strategy: your personal job search playbook. And here it is, your playbook in a nutshell. First, tailor your resume and cover letter for every single job. No exceptions. Second, hunt for opportunities in both the public and the hidden markets. Third, prepare like crazy for your interviews. Fourth, always send that thank you note. And finally, stay professional, stay persistent, and stay organized through it all. That is the winning formula. Look, at the end of the day, this playbook is just a guide. It's useless if you don't actually get in the game and run the place. The entire journey starts with a single step. So the only real question left is, what's your first move going to be?